Homemade Olive Garden breadsticks are way easier than you think. We're making Olive Garden breadsticks that are easier, faster, and honestly, they taste way better. And I'm using 3 secrets that are gonna make these taste 10 times better. Let's cook. I like to weigh stuff when I'm baking. That's just what I do. This is just an all-purpose flour. It's about 350 grams of flour. This is just granulated white sugar, 50 grams. Pinch of salt. This is instant yeast. You can use active dry. You just have to bloom it in the water first. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon. Just a little quick mix on that. And this is great. We can just put it all in the bowl and mix this all together. I got avocado oil. You can use a vegetable oil. You can use a peanut oil, something neutral. You just don't wanna use olive oil here. 42 grams of this, 3 tablespoons. 1 egg. The prices of eggs have come down a ton, eh? They're the lowest price they've been since 2023. Fun fact. We need the warm water. Warm, like, I don't know, 85 degrees, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You just don't want it like scalding hot. It's going to be about 1 cup of water or 240 grams. And we're just gonna start on low just to kind of get everything incorporated. And then we can increase that speed. You're gonna have to work this for a bit. You can absolutely do this by hands. It's just gonna take some time. And I got my flour ready because I think I'm gonna need a little bit more flour. And I'll slowly add tablespoons at a time. We're gonna crank this baby up. Just pushing this mixer to its limits. Just hold on for dear life. You do not have to do it this fast when you're at home. I'm just trying to get this done quickly. Just see where we're at here. Still pretty sticky. We're almost there. It's gonna move. It's gonna fall off the thing. Like, yeah, for the normal person at home, this is the speed you would mix it at. Okay? Just keep that in mind. For me, I got nowhere to be. Then right here with you. Earthquake! Can you see that now? It's like peeling away from the bowl. It's just on the dough hook. We know we're kind of there. You'll let it go for like 2 more minutes. Get a little dusting on the work surface here. I can't get it. Come on. Okay, got it. It's a little bit sticky. That's okay. That's what we want. We're just gonna form it in a bowl. We'll get it into a mixing bowl that I'm gonna lightly grease. This is just some avocado oil. I'm gonna go right into the grease bowl. Going to get covered with plastic wrap. I'm gonna let it sit and bulk ferment. It's gonna be a shorter bulk ferment, maybe 25, 30 minutes off to the side on my counter. And then we'll come back, shape it, put it in the oven. It's been about 30 minutes. This is proofed up nicely. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on top, do a punch down, get that air out, flour the work surface, section this off. You could like weigh these so they're all the same. For me, it doesn't matter. Just gonna roll them a little bit, shape them gently. That's like an Olive Garden breadstick right there. Ideally, they wanna be the same size because they'll cook more evenly. The most important part is you're getting in the kitchen, you're doing it. So I'm gonna get them on a lined baking sheet. I'm going to cover these with a tea towel and just let those rest onto the side for another maybe 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to make our finishing butter that we put on top. Maybe like half a cup. There's no exact here. I'm just gonna melt that down. We like a lot of garlic. I wanna use a garlic press for this one. You can use a microplane too to just grate it. I just want something that's a lot finer than like a mince. We're doing a lot of garlic. The garlic just runs in my veins. I'm gonna go in with my garlic while it's still nice and warm. I'm gonna go with a little bit of black pepper. I'm not gonna go in with any salt because we are gonna finish it with Parm cheese, like that classic, nostalgic Olive Garden. Grated Parm tends to be a little bit salty. Give this a good mix. The longer this sits, the better it's gonna get. But we can give it a taste right now. Why not? Butter and garlic is nothing I'd rather eat. Oh. Woo. Yeah. That's delicious. It's been about, what, 10 minutes? I'm not looking for these to double in size, but they've poofed up nicely. I got the oven preheated, set 400 degrees Fahrenheit. They're gonna go on for about 10 to 12 minutes. 12 minutes later. We nailed it. Look at that. Beautiful golden brown. They feel so light and airy already. Look at this guy. This guy's huge. That's a meal. Look how perfect these are. I'm gonna let these rest maybe like 2-3 minutes just to help that carryover cooking. Let's check the bottoms. Oh yeah, they're like breaking away. Nice and airy. Wow. This is a Olive Garden copycat, but I honestly think this is going to be better. Let's go right over top with this garlic butter. Now, I think Olive Garden's not using fresh garlic. They're using like a garlic salt. Fresh garlic's just so much better on something like this. Fresh grated Parmesan. Good, healthy amount of that. This smells so good. You gotta smell the room right now. Garlic. Just yeasty, bready, Parmesan. Moment of truth. Let's crack these open. Come on. Are you kidding me? Still steaming? Here we go. This is fantastic. These are so good. Are you kidding me right now? This is fantastic. It's light, it's airy. The garlic, the saltiness from the Parmesan, that butter. This is exactly how I remember Olive Garden breadsticks tasting. The only difference here is mine are a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit bigger, whereas Olive Gardens are a little bit thinner, but you know what? You know what they say? Bigger's always better. Am I right? But you know what would go absolutely amazing with this is my ricotta gnocchi pasta recipe. Basil pesto in there, a little dunk of the breadsticks, pairing made in heaven. Please watch it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and eat breadsticks. Leave a comment. Let me know if you made these. See you on the next one.